Heyo guys, welcome back to Galaxy BTD, and in this video we're going to be doing another tutorial. We are going to be talking all about the TackShooter. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned. So, to start off, I placed my TackShooter in an area that it can basically have a lot of coverage. So I would suggest placing it in a corner, a roundabout, or some area where it can shoot, like it hits a lot of different places, if that makes any sense. So from here, you're just going to want to continue farming, because in this video, we're going to be showcasing going tack mortar. So we are bringing the farms, so we want to farm. He is sending us some eco, so we're going to want to get up our blade shooter as soon as possible. But in the meantime, we're going to get up the faster firing to minimize our leaked lives. Round 3 begins now, and we are going to continue farming as well as possible while also forcing upgrades on the opponent's side. For the next couple of rounds, you're just going to want to continue farming as well as possible while also forcing upgrades and making sure you leak the least amount of lives possible. During this time, where not very much is going on in the game, let's take a little bit of time to talk about the TackShooter. In my opinion, the TackShooter is very budget friendly, which makes it the perfect choice for early game. Up until round 8, it can defend just about everything with the exception of blacks, which just requires you to get down another 0-0 TackShooter. Another huge weakness of the TackShooter though is the fact that it can't see camo. You're going to want to make sure you have a signal flare up or a village by round 12 when camo can be sent, so that you can see all camo balloons. Other than that though, the TackShooter is very good for early and mid game. Now let's talk about late game. The TackShooter is an okay pick for late game, but it's not the best. Your best bet would be getting as many 3-2 TackShooters down in the very congested track areas, and also microing maelstorms against BFBs, Moabs, and ZOMGs. Also, with the mortar, you can get the big one up, which deals a lot of damage, and you can also get the mortar cell, which will do a lot of stalling for you. Now, back to the game. It is round 6, and our opponent is sending us a little bit of eco, so all we have to do is get down another 0-0 TackShooter, and we should clean it up very nicely and have minimal leaks. Since he boosted it, we might take a couple leaks, but nothing too substantial. From here, we are going to continue to farm, but we must also save up money for a Bernie things in case he decides to send us yellows on round 8. He seems to be facepalming us now. Guys, don't spread the toxicity, don't be facepalming. Anyways, round 8 is just about to begin, so we're going to send him a few yellows, hopefully forcing a couple upgrades on his side so he can spend less money on his cobras. He seemed to defend it very nicely though, so all good. Now, we must prepare to put down our mortar in case he sends us yellows, and in this case he does, so we're going to quickly try to get up the Bernie things. There we go. Now we should be able to deal with all of this stuff very nicely. We might need to change our position of our mortar to follow the balloons a little bit, but other than that, we should be good. We're going to get up the signal flare just in case, because our opponent is using the balloon adjustment on the cobras, which allows him to turn the balloons into camos. So just to be safe, as I said, we're going to get up the signal flare. From here though, we're going to send him a lead to force that lead detection upgrade, and we're going to continue farming as hard as possible. It does look like our opponent has the wizard, so we have to keep this in mind when trying to rush him in the later rounds. Now, round 11 starts, and I do see we are a little bit far behind in the farms, but not to worry, we're just going to continue farming as hard as possible, and hopefully it will go good. We do see that our camo pink sneaks through here, so we're going to get up a second mortar, so that they go on opposite times to hit every single balloon. This is a super duper good play, so make sure to time your mortars properly so you can hit every balloon. The next few rounds are going to be very boring. All we're going to be doing is farming as much as possible, so we'll have enough money to defend when he decides to start balloon adjusting us. Here we are a few rounds later. As you guys can see, we just leaked a couple lives to a ceramic that he sneaked through. We tacked it just in time though, so we didn't die. We were able to get down one more plantation, which wasn't the best, but we'll take it. Now his balloon adjustment is starting to come in at full height. Round 17 though is pretty chill, and the balloon adjustment is not too hard, so we're going to try to continue to farm a little bit, but we're also going to prepare some TackShooters up at the top. 3-2 TackShooters, they'll help out a lot with this balloon adjustment, so hopefully we'll be good for the next couple rounds, and we're going to try to kill him on round 20 with a BFB. As you guys can see, this round 18 AI with the balloon adjustment is super hard, so we're just going to boost it to be safe so we can continue farming. He seems to be very happy about that. He definitely wanted to get a boost out of us there. Now we are going to try to get up a maelstorm at the back here because we might need to be using it. very, very shortly here. As you guys can see, we are leaking lives left and right. We are only down to 24 now. This is becoming a bad situation. So we are just going to start microing our Maelstrom like crazy, because we cannot afford to leak another life, basically. We are so low. So we are going to continue to Maelstorming the AI as soon as it comes every time. He is sending us a Moab. So we are going to Maelstorm the Moab twice quickly, and that should take care of that super duper well. And now it is round 20. We are going to send him a BFB. He does not have a misdirection up. You can tell because no lives are being taken away from us. If he does, you can simply send him 2, and most of the times it'll be enough to take him down as long as you can survive, which you can mortar stall, and that should help you out. He does seem to be doing substantial damage to this BFB, but I feel like the Moabs might kill him. We will see, though. From here, we are just going to try to defend this AI and make sure we don't die. So, he should die first, though, and it does look like he is going to go down. Yes, indeed, he goes down. Perfect. Anyways, guys, I hope you learned something from today's video on the TackShooter that you can incorporate into your own gameplay. Please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It would mean so much. Also, turn on those post notifications. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing an insane video on how to use Quickshot Team Tower Stun. I'm sure you won't want to miss it. So, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll catch you in the next one.